my country's external debt. They are about $432 million in debt.
Mexico has the third greatest external debt, which is worth 100 billion US dollars.
¿De cambiar la deuda externa?
$21 million of Brazilian debt to the United States.
For external debts.
Environmental economists have created a way to express nature in monetary figures to make it interchangeable with debt. But first, I want to explain the causes behind developing countries' external debts. As Spain, Portugal, France, and England grew economically, their needs for resources grew as well. They started traveling to new parts of the world in search of new materials to fuel their industrial revolution. These colonies depended politically and economically on their colonizers. These colonies finally earned their independence. However, they were politically unstable and depended on their colonizers to sell their export products and to buy their manufactured goods. This, combined with the creation of the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and World Trade Organization, worsened things for the former colonies. These organizations searched to promote development in developing countries by lending them money and then forcing them to reduce government spending and depreciate their currencies to pay it back. This method enforced a new form of dependence, neocolonialism. Developing countries who had once seen their money leave the country in the form of raw materials were now seeing it leave in the form of payments to the World Bank, which often failed to bring development to the country. However, in recent years, economists have started to pay attention to that money as raw materials that left the countries during colonial times and that the former colonizers owed to the previous colonies. They call this environmental debt. The principle behind environmental debt is that natural resources and services can be given an economic value that must be accounted for. It is easy to account for materials like gold and silver, or even for agricultural products, but it is hard to value the damages to ecosystems from biodiversity loss or human losses caused by slavery and massacres. And it's even harder to account for altered natural processes like soil degradation and altered water cycles. Just to name a few examples, Mexico, as a Spanish colony, experienced the greatest extraction of silver in the world. During the Banana Republic era, Ecuador experienced the greatest extraction of bananas. Colonial Brazil had the third largest coffee extraction. Democratic Republic of Congo had the fourth greatest extraction of diamonds. Zambia had the eighth greatest extraction of copper. India experienced the second greatest extraction of sugar cane as an English colony, and China had the greatest tea extraction in history. This principle being established, it is possible to compare environmental and external debts. Some economists believe that given that natural capital was depleted during colonial times, ecological debt should account for that capital plus the income that it could have yielded every year. So former colonial powers would subtract their colonies' external debt from their own ecological debt and pay the remaining part as reparations. This is unlikely, given that world powers would have to accept responsibility for their inhumane actions and give up substantial amounts of money. This is when the debt for nature swap becomes a more viable option to alleviate external debt. In debt for nature swaps, a developed country like USA, France, or UK works as the creditor. An NGO such as Greenpeace or WWF works as an intermediary or donor, and the developing country with a big external debt becomes the debtor. The debtor owes the creditor an amount of money called external debt. However, the debtor cannot afford to pay this amount. The creditor knows that he will not get his money back, so he sells the debt to an NGO for a small part of its value. Now, the debtor owns the NGO. The NGO goes to the debtor country and establishes a nature conservation program. In exchange, the NGO gets returns of investment from tourists, scientists, and anthropologists who visit the natural reserve. From an optimistic perspective, this project brings sustainable development. It searches to integrate the economy, environment, and society. First, it brings infrastructure and labor opportunities that improve life standards. Second, it promotes nature conservation and appreciation. Third, it allows for foreign investment and capital and alleviates external debt. This extra money improves the social and environmental parts even more, creating a virtuous circle. Now, let's analyze the negative consequences of this project. First, the money that is generated by the natural reserve ends up going out of the country. Additionally, debtor countries adopt neoliberal doctrines such as deregulation in labor markets to provide cheap labor for the project. Second, some anthropologists believe that assigning monetary value to nature discards its spiritual, intrinsic, or aesthetic value. Third, given that debtor countries cannot always reject the NGO's offer and that the government's political power is sometimes less than the NGO's, sovereignty is affected. Additionally, native people are forced to comply with third world stereotypes to impress the tourists, or are displaced out of the natural reserve. Now that you've heard both perspectives, it is up to you to decide whether this project ends up being beneficial or detrimental. I hope this video helps to raise some awareness about these issues. Don't forget to like it and share.
Woo! Yeah!
So ngachira duga hab nalu hema namlu gupchiko gupchu godang nalu do achinde ngachira ga hab ti yerge maju benidigi te chigel gi duram disya namasmimi de ni seudalu mitobia chunkuchi be dalen sum seudalu ngachira soda turkang disya namasmimi leptindigi te manil minidigi te ngachira peljo gi ko gongpeldang te rajine tangi sungcho benidi aschi chadi maswa dinuba te debadalu 이대로 유엔다 다 아메리카 중기 카틀레베 Dead for Nature swap 당 냠들 베디기베 데 망일 두람 톱디 데 망일 두람 딜레 텐디기베 인가차 미디스로 자와진 자와드스 텐디기베 추리다 유엔든 삽디스 나나 덴디기베 데 인가차라기 라시네 당 순초 베니디데 테커드베 베 디기 나드니레야 테랑기 망일 디기베 벨주기 콤파니 벨주기 콤펠니 데 덴데베 저츠니기 띵어처럼 다른 아베 보아진 저게 합디데 잠니게 합나로 라시네데기 테클레 다시지 데페르기 공펠기 테클레 베스 치루야 레심베라 제도.
Esse programa conseguiu trocar 21 milhões de dólares da dívida do Brasil por investimentos em organizações não governamentais para proteger 3 ecossistemas, Caatinga, Cerrado e Mata Atlântica, que são também dá bastante poder às organizações, que pode causar danos à população dessa região.
That's awesome. That's perfect.
សម្រាប់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជាបើយើងប្រៀបធៀបអំពីបំណុលជំពាក់ទៅបរទេសធៀបជាមួយនឹង GDP គឺវាប្រហែលជា 1/3 នៃ GDP ប៉ុន្តែបំណុលនោះទាបទេបើធៀបជាមួយនឹងបណ្ដាប្រទេសអភិវឌ្ឍធំៗតែបើធៀបជាមួយនឹងប្រទេសចិនប្រទេសម៉ាឡេស៊ីឬក៏ប្រទេសឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីបំណុលនេះអាចប្រហាក់ប្រហែលគ្នាសម្រាប់ប្រទេសអភិវឌ្ឍន៍ដូចយើងទោះបីជាផលធៀបវាតិចក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែវានៅតែបង្កបញ្ហាអញ្ចឹងដោយសារតែយើងជាប្រទេសក្រីក្រដូច្នេះហើយយើងត្រូវតែជឿនទីរកវិធីមួយចំនួនដើម្បីបំបត្តិបំណុលនេះចោលហើយវិធីមួយហ្នឹងគឺ debt swap អ្វីដែលសំខាន់នោះគឺយើងអាចអភិវឌ្ឍសេដ្ឋកិច្ចយើងបានដោយមិនចាំបាច់បង់លុយទៅប្រទេសដើមរបស់យើងហើយបើយូរហើយណាមួយវាខាតពេលខាតវេលាផងដូច្នេះបើយើងអាចយកឆ្នៃយកការកែប្រែតំបន់បរិស្ថានដែលយើងមាននឹងឲ្យទៅជាតំបន់ទេសចរណ៍តំបន់យកមកប្រើប្រាស់ដើម្បីកំណត់ GDP ហើយយើងសងលុយវិញអាហ្នឹងវាប្រយោជន៍ច្រើនជាងទុកឲ្យទៅចោលណា
En el 2010 se firmó un segundo canje de deuda por un monto de 27 millones de dólares con el objetivo de financiar el Sistema Nacional de Áreas de Conservación priorizadas en el programa de Costa Rica por siempre. La idea del proyecto es básicamente cambiar la deuda externa por dinero para facilitar la conservación de áreas naturales en Costa Rica. La idea en sí me parece una buena idea, pero siempre es siempre es importante saber qué tanto realmente se logra implementar y cuánto realmente se está llevando a su objetivo.
เนื่องจากความไม่มั่นคงในการเมืองในปัจจุบันผมคิดว่าโครงการนี้น่าจะทำให้สำเร็จได้ยาก
Given the political instability in Thailand, I highly doubt that the policy can be successfully implemented.
และที่สำคัญที่สุดผมไม่เห็นด้วยที่จะให้ประเทศของเราเป็นประเทศโลกที่ 3 เพื่อจะดึงดูดนักท่องเที่ยวเราอยู่ในยุคที่ทุกประเทศควรได้รับเกียรติอย่างเท่าเทียมกันดังนั้นโครงการนี้จึงขัดต่อวัตถุประสงค์ของโครงการที่จะไปพัฒนาร่วมกัน
And most importantly, we strongly disagree with the idea that we as a country had to act like a third world to attract white tourists. We live in the 21st century where all countries and all cultures are equally respected. After all, the goal of the project is to enhance development along with conservation.
The participation of Mexico in the Debt for Nature swap program has been rather interesting. Mexico has the third greatest external debt, which is worth $100 billion. Apart from that, Mexico is considered one of the mega diverse countries, as well as Brazil, Colombia, and Indonesia. That means that Mexico is one of the most diverse countries in the world. Because of this, the implementation of debt for nature swap strategies in Mexico could be very beneficial, not only for Mexican population, but also for the environment and the diversity in my country. It is very interesting that Mexico was the first country in the world to refuse to pay its external debt after the crisis in 1982. However, Mexico right now is trying to find other strategies to pay their external debt and find a way to keep growing economically. This strategy has been implemented in southeast Mexico in the region of Chiapas. A lot of people from the Mayan population have been displaced due to the efforts of conservation. Foreign conservation agencies believe that human interaction with nature can harm the native species in Mexico, and therefore they have asked the native populations to move to other places.
And basically, one of the big problems with these debt for nature swaps is that these companies are essentially making the natives have to recreate culture to appeal to tourists. And this happens a lot in the Bahamas. There's a lot of times where people who don't normally live these lives and who don't necessarily live the quote-unquote island, the stereotypical island culture, they kind of have to recreate this culture for money and to appeal to the people coming in, to appeal to the people who want to see beaches and all these nice areas that they can come to, and they also want the quote-unquote authentic experience.
U Rwanda ni igihugu gifite imitungo kamere harimo amashyamba, ibiyaga, ariko usanga cyane cyane amashyamba tutayaha agaciro yagakwiriye kuba afite, cyangwa se ni gute amashyamba nk'umutungo kamere twayaha agaciro mu buryo bw'amafaranga, kandi ni gute ako gaciro kabasha gufasha kuzamura ubukungu bw'igihugu cyacu. Hari inyigo yakozwe n'umushinga wo mu Busuwisi igaragaza yuko iri shyamba rya Mukura rifite agaciro kagera kuri miliyoni n'ibihumbi 700 by'amadolari. Ni ukuvuga ngo aka gaciro iri shyamba rifite iyo utekereje ku bukungu bw'igihugu cyacu usanga dufite imyenda dufitiye ibihugu byo hanze igera ku 1,800 miliyoni 1,800 z'amadolari. Ni ukuvuga ngo rero iyo utekereje aka gaciro Mukura ifite, ni ukuvuga ngo igihe dushobora kwemerera aba bantu dufitiye imyenda kuza bakagura cyangwa se tukabishyura mu buryo bw'iri shyamba, mu gaciro iri shyamba rifite, niko bishobora gufasha ubukungu bwacu. Bivuze iki? Bivuze ko nimba dushobora kwakira umuntu dufitiye umwenda akishyura miliyoni 1,700 by'amadolari ishyamba rya Mukura rifite, bivuze ko dukuyeho wa mwenda, kandi nyamara mu by'ukuri ubu ngubu akaba nta kintu turimo turarimarisha.